what we've noticed is that when you look at the Royal Rumble that we just had, and what'd you think? What'd you think? What was the Royal Rumble like? It was a dope ass pay-per-view, yes, but what was
it? Was an AARP commercial.
Whoa.
Wasn't it sponsored by Jitterbug?
Jesus.
So it's the oldest Royal Rumble in history, right? And it's been trending this way so far for quite a bit. So it goes to show you, or at least it provides evidence thereof, that they're really not making that many stars anymore. They keep relying on the old dudes, right? They keep relying
no. It's not a matter of them not making.
It's hard for me to understand.
They're not making new stars. I think it's just the stars that they're making are a lot older, a lot more mature, a lot more finished in product before they get to the main roster, right?
Okay. So you're saying that shelf life is limited.
Yes. We're seeing a shorter gap in terms of your main roster run.
Who is the beginning of that era of that happening to? Because I know right now it's happening. But
I mean,
it's been happening already, right? AJ Styles.
I mean, AJ was an addition. Yeah, I mean AJ.
Addition, right?
Shinsuke is the same way. You're talking about Ricochet. Actually, Ricochet's relatively young.
Yeah, he's still young. CM Punk?
Look at his pants and devil.
But right now, that's what you have. And, I'm not mad at it because, okay, the shelf life at the main picture is not too long. Maybe they have 5 years, right? But as long as you're making sure that the next crop is growing as well. And that's what, unfortunately, that's what the chance of that happening is lessened because of these type of Royal Rumble additions, right? I think there's a conspiracy, though. I think what happened is Vince really is trying not to add some people, or he's trying to make the Hall of Fame a little better. I mean, when you have the oldest Royal Rumble ever in the time of the pandemic, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. The most, the population that's at more risk. Let's put them in the ring together.
But who would be that young star you want to see in the Rumble?
It's not about who I want to see. It's about who you want us to want to see, right? Like in terms of like who you want to build.
But who who's
that guy might be?
Who's the young talent? Who's the young? Are we gonna put Austin Theory in there?
That's what I was about to say.
Maybe.
Well, you mean to
Because
win the
who
Rumble
else
or
is-
to just to be in it?
No, just to be in it. Like I feel like if you put him in there, it's like it's hot garbage, right? Like, do you consider him a contender for the title? No.
I'll put anybody in the Rumble though. There's been so many people in the Rumble just to fill in as a body.
Put into the Rumble, right? Like it's about exposure. Why wasn't Johnny Gargano in there?
Gargano's been on a few times. He did a.
He did the Rumble last year or a year before.
He did a few though. I think he did more.
The last 2 years, I think he's done it.
Why wasn't Tommaso Ciampa in there?
Yeah, you definitely had to have
like
an NXT
50.
guy show up other than Priest.
Yo, Ciampa looks like he's 57.
Ciampa's 40 this year, I think. Yep.
Missive, your mic might be
40.
muted.
Yeah, it's hard to hear you when you're on mute. Yo, my bad. That's what happened.
Escobar. Escobar
Yes.
would have been a nice face to
That would
see
have been
there.
nice, but they
Yeah.
got plans for him. It looks like he's gonna be working with our boy Karrion Kross.
Yeah,
My
I'm confused by
That's
that
awesome.
angle.
Well, he
Karrion
called
Kross
him out last week, or not? Oh, if not last week, the week before. He said he included him and somebody else in a rambling of a promo that he did, and he was talking shit. He pretty much like said, "Oh, something about his injury, whatever." So I guess that ties into that. But yeah,
And they're not strangers.
They're not.
They're not strangers.
Apparently.
This is Lucha Underground. This is AAA. This is some old blood coming right back up.
There you go. There it is.
Okay.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it, man.
But folks, don't confuse it. You definitely will not see Karrion Kross carrying the Cruiserweight Championship. He definitely does not meet the weight limit, if that is a thing.
First of all, I will always say that Escobar is at best the interim Cruiserweight champion. At worst, he's a pretender to the crown. Because as long as Jordan Devlin is still walking around with that belt that he never lost, there's always a dispute.
You scared me
And-
there for a second. I thought we got disconnected.
He retained today. He's still a champ. He retained today. But until Devin can make it to the States, man, what we talk about, right? It is what it is. But there's got to be other talent that's ready to step up as well. And if there isn't, that's a problem, right? That's a problem.
There's so much going on with this thing here. Because, like, I mean, we have the argument about what talent was in the Rumble, but then you have the argument of who won the fucking thing. And now people are upset Edge won. I'm going to tell you what, I didn't see it coming. So half of me is like that, like good with it.
If you really think about this Rumble being one of the oldest Rumbles in the history of WWE, think about why. Think about the talent that AEW has and how young the roster is over there. They're
Like
really, really young.
Yeah, they got a 19-year-old.
Yeah.
He looks 19 in every
And
sense
there's
of life.
all the young talent right there. AEW just came and scooped all of them right up.
JP, you listen to you watch NXT religiously.
Of course.
How many botches do you see, man? Do you remember seeing like consistently on a consistent basis? Do you see botches on that show?
Listen, there
that you noticed
botches. There rarely any botches. I will say I saw some botches in a good match this weekend. This week with the tag team women's tag team division. You have Casey going up against Raquel and Dakota Kai, and there was a couple botches, but yo, it was a dope match.
And
you rarely see it.
Maybe not the point I want to make.
A few months ago, but no, compared to AEW, yeah, nah, you don't get that. Because
and who did the botches, right? The most inexperienced person in the match.
Exactly. Which is
I'm not trying to point at the botch either because the shit happens.
No.
It's on every show.
Absolutely.
But it's a difference with a more polished roster. No, I mean an older roster.
How about Apollo Crews? JJ said, right? How about Buddy Murphy? Right? Come on, man. Like,
what's going on?
Those are guys that thrive in like those nice little spots.
But they old too.
And the thing is, they are.
So like
but you know,
you be acting like they like 20, they like all in their 30s right there.
It's bigger than that though, because remember, the push you get in the Rumble is not just by winning it. You know, being in the top 4 is a push. Being the longest in the ring is
the Iron Man, right.
You know what I mean? And now you had the Iron Man winning it, which that's why this is why I'm not mad. I didn't expect Edge to come out winning. Not at all. I would have never picked Edge to win it.
Yeah.
So because I didn't see it coming, I was happy.